Hi, today we are here with Jen Hughes. And Jen, you are an experienced runner. I want to know about your experience with XOJO.
Well, I was approached about a year ago to try this out, and so I started off running 5Ks, 10Ks, and got more serious into the marathon running. And I, was using all the other supplements, all the goos and the shot blocks and caffeine pills, drops, whatever you name it, Gatorade, water. I was using all of that. And when I was approached to do try the XOJO, I took everything out and faithfully tried to do the XOJO, and it was a great thing for me. Awesome. It worked great.
Tell me a little bit more about your history with running. So I know you've done trail running, you've done some marathons.
Like I said, I raced a lot of 5Ks and 10Ks, and that was a passion of mine. And then when I went and ran a marathon, and I realized that it was extremely hard, but I kind of liked the feeling of what a marathon was like, and realized that if I put more training into it, I could do better at it. I decided to switch to the half marathons, and now I'm really focusing on the marathon for the next few years.
So tell me, you mentioned that you used some of the other products initially for the marathon. What difference did you feel when you started using XOJO?
I noticed that XOJO, I had a lot more energy when I was using XOJO. I didn't take as many goos with me. My first marathon, I took a lot of goos, the same amount, about 4 or 5 I had in my pockets, and I had the shot blocks, and I did the XOJO plus the Gatorade and the water, shot blocks, and it felt like too much. And then as I progressed to do another marathon, I took only XOJO and I took a thing of shot blocks, and I realized that that's all I needed, and my energy level was still the same. I felt great. I felt like I didn't need all the goos, all the extra stuff that you normally take as a marathon runner. I felt like that was enough, and it just kept my energy level the exact same with just the XOJO.
Oh, cool. So you feel like you could do a whole marathon with just XOJO?
I do. I feel like with XOJO, like I said, I do like to take just a shot block to keep some protein, energy, something to chew on maybe. But I do like just taking one thing just in case. But other than that, the XOJO, I would use that over any other supplement.
Okay, cool. So tell me a little bit about recovery. I know recovery is a big deal. What was your recovery like before?
Before, I usually am out probably about a week or two from running. It has really just the marathon kind of depletes me for about a week or two. These past few marathons that I've had XOJO and that I used it, I was able to recover a lot faster. For example, last week we ran a marathon, the St. George Marathon, and I was up and running that next Monday just because I felt great. My legs, they felt great. Everything was back to normal, and I've never had that experience before.
So wait a minute. The marathon was on Saturday, right?
Yes.
And you were running on Monday?
Yes.
That's incredible.
But I felt like everything was recovered. I felt like there was nothing, that I was okay to run again, that I wasn't doing any damage. I felt like my energy level was right back up to where I usually am before the marathon.
That's huge. So tell me how you use XOJO. Do you drink it before, and when, and how much?
I drink XOJO before I go and run. I drink about a quarter of it. And
a quarter of the bottle?
A quarter of the bottle.
Okay, which I think is one dose.
Yes, like I put the powder out, so you can make a bottle. And so about the bottle I make, 8 ounces.
Okay.
And so I drink about a quarter, and then during the race, I'm able to place them on tables that they have for elite runners, that I'm able to place the bottles on the tables. And so I place probably about 3 to 5 tables throughout the marathon. And when it comes to that table, the first one I usually have at 5 miles, and then I place them throughout the marathon. I grab it and I carry it with me for about a mile. I drop it, then I get to my next station, pick up the next one, drop it, and this last marathon I didn't take any goos, any caffeine pills, or the caffeine shot or anything, and I was fine off of just drinking the XOJO.
And then do you drink it after the marathon as well?
Oh, yes, and then I finish off the rest of it.
Okay.
The last Probably not even a quarter of it left by the time I pour some in my bottle, but just finish off like a little bit
Right.
of it, 1 or 2 ounces.
I know also with the powder, I've heard that it's also very convenient to carry maybe like the soft flasks and just keep the powder in and add water. So I think there's a few ways to do it, which is cool.
And yeah, now that I heard that, I think I'm going to try that. Just carry the flasks with me, because sometimes it is hard to grab the bottles off the tables. And so I did run into that problem before where I tried to grab the bottle and it fell off the table and rolled. And so I missed that aid station with not having any supplement with XOJO or anything. And so I ran to the next station and missed that one. And so I felt my energy level crashing during this marathon. And so I was able to grab it during the next station.
Okay.
And it worked well. But it's tough, so this is great to hear with the flask to put it in, because
Yeah,
I think
worrying
next
about
time
bottles dropping.
I will try it next time, my next marathon in December.
Cool.
So
Well, I know that XOJO is making a huge difference in the running world, and so
Yes.
thank you so much for sharing your
Oh,
experience
you are
with us.
welcome.
Appreciate it.